Good morning and welcome back to Western Australia for the drug-aware Margaret River Pro, the third stop on the Samsung Galaxy Championship Tour. We just finished round 4 action for the men's surfers. Now we're transitioning into the quarterfinals with Sally Fitzgibbons and Tatiana Wesson Web, a big part of the top 17 picture on the Samsung Galaxy Women's Championship Tour. Get a jersey on WSLstore.com to show your support. Out the back, late takeoff for Tatiana Wesson Web. Nice little highline draw just to set up this inside track. Essing her way back to the pocket, now setting up that vertical weapon. Good timing on the backhand from last year's Rookie of the Year. And fading to avoid the rocks. Great execution on her best ride so far. You know, Tatiana Wesson Web loves surfing powerful waves. How'd you like your start here, Pods?
Yeah, late drop right there. So nice critical stuff from Tatiana. Waiting for that wave to slow up, and now she finds some open face. Just getting that rail set early here this morning. Just trying to... they've all had a warm-up surf. That's better from Tatiana. I like the fact that she picked that maneuver right before the whitewater converged on each other. Got it in and out of that critical situation.
Now looking out the back, Sally Fitzgibbons in a great position to answer. This wave well overhead for Fitzgibbons. Draws out the bottom turn. Front side carve, and then she has to get out of there quickly. So good for one move.
I was talking to the boys before, and when this was a QS, there was no video replay, you know, and I'm sure everyone at home, it's all zoomed in and you can see real close, but to the naked eye, just standing here, you got to like really use a lot of the wave for it to like look like a big turn. So that's kind of just what I've been doing, like really drawing it out and using a lot of the wave.
This year, he came up just short with the injuries. He's now turning in some of his best performances.
Oh, Tatiana going down on an absolute bomb right there.
And all surfers being told by Deputy Commissioner Jesse Miley-Dyer that this could be their finals day. Sally now with a big takeoff. Board chattering off the bottom. Little fading cutback, and she'll wait for something else to come through out the back. So a quiet start for Fitzgibbons. Tati still has the lead. Tati now choosing the next opportunity. Well overhead. Swell definitely picking up in front of her eyes, and she opts to kick out to control the next exchange.
That she does, Joe. And while we're at the break, this is what went down. Tatiana using her priority. Big open face wave there with those long drawn out turns. Exactly what Seabass was talking about. Got to make those turns look big, clean, and no mistakes. Tatiana doing a fantastic job on that occasion, and again dodging those rocks there, just getting out of that. We saw a lot of the guys come to grief on that inside this morning. Tatiana said, "I want nothing to do with that." As she gets off the back of the jet ski and back into the lineup, a 7-1-7, so increasing her lead.
Tati still leads. Sally with a very sleepy start. 2-5 and a 1-5 to her name, and she still needs a 9-6-7. Fitzgibbons does have priority. She'll use it here. Controlled bottom turn. Doesn't have a whole lot of room on the open face. She'll just throw a little fade. Another just set up carve. Looking for more now. Highline draw off the top. Looks like she could fit in one more maneuver right in front of the rock. She'll hang on, but she has no water to ride out.
Got to be real careful of that, especially in these windy conditions. Nice late drop. You can see there's that one stage, two, and then she does her turn. So she broke that up and just elongated that turn into the pocket. So the judges aren't going to be too happy with that, but then through the inside started to get that board, you know, get that rail set. I mean, you can see how she's constantly keeping the board moving. As soon as you let a small board plane on a big wave, it's so easy to skip out as soon as you lay that rail over. So
could take out Tatiana Wesson Web. Tati with the whole lineup to choose from. She'll take this wave. Extended bottom turn, grid timing. Huge backhand hack. Nice deep bottom turn, and now setting up that backside turn one more time. Beautiful flow for last year's Rookie of the Year, and she'll provide the finish. Ran out of water and got out of there. A big solid set wave, and the surfer representing Hawaii looking to better a 5.0.
That tell you what, that first turn, we talk about holding that rail. Tatiana did exactly that off the bottom. The judges are going to eat this one up. Let's have a look. Late drop, just driving off that back foot. I love that bottom turn into that massive hook under the lip. So Tatiana, this is going to be a huge score. Just when Sally started chipping away at that lead, Tatiana's going to lock in the best wave of the heat right now. She bails out there. Good move. Strider would have loved that front row seats on that turn. Look at this. Holds that rail. Now she starts to rotate that upper part of the body, driving off that back foot. And just a nice, she keeps that nose out. See how she's putting a lot of pressure on that back foot, making sure that nose doesn't dip in. Realizing she's on her way to a good score right here. 2 minutes and 44 to go, and I think Sally's going to be in some trouble after that.
Business up in the lip a little bit, just like FaceTime right in front of each other, yeah, kind of caddying with each other. But then, you know, seeing Tatiana just glide in, smooth transitions up into the bowl, straight up, nice smash right there. So really looking, I guess, stronger on the bowl than Sally right now.
Thank you very much, Strider. As scores come in, Tatiana Wesson Web a 7.83. Fitzgibbons now comboed as we check out the numbers. 3 8s thrown from the panel, a 7.5 and a 7.0 on the low end.
To me, like she's not able to lean that thing over and really hook into her turns like we used to see her do, Joe.
So now Sally Fitzgibbons will just try to break the combo with 50 seconds on the clock, fading the takeoff, and another wave that's going a little bit slow on that first section. We saw in her last few opportunities, she'd go for a big hook, laying in off a beautiful bottom turn, but would kind of get to the top of the wave with nothing there.
It's, you know, I think board choice really today is probably one of the most important factors.
Tatiana Wesson Webb told us earlier in the waiting period that she wanted to wait for bigger waves to perform here at the main break. Well, Tati got her wish, well overhead, a couple of solid open face hooks, and Tatiana, a 7.83, 7.17, takes out Sally Fitzgibbons from the contest in this first quarterfinal matchup. Weston Webb will be surfing in the semifinals later on today, a place where we usually see Sally Fitzgibbons in this contest.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's, you know, like we said, Joe, earlier, you take all the stats that we've learned over the years and just chuck them out because it is a new year. 2016 has been turned upside down by the young guns, both on the men's and women's tour.